Talk a little bit about about personal leadership growth. As you grow. Okay, so Kurt, I've started a company. It's starting to grow. How do I, as I get to the point to where I'm leading companies of $500 million, there's a lot of difference there between a solo entrepreneur realtor and leading a company of $500 million. How do you approach your personal growth and your leadership growth as you've grown throughout, building and leading and growing other companies to a really large scale?
Great question. A few ways, and I'm still getting it right. There's still ways that a lot. I have a lot of imperfections I'm still figuring out. First is I have mentors. So I always have people that are several seasons ahead of me, often in years, but definitely if it's in business. Whether because I literally have mentors and coaches for business, for spiritual, and for family. The other side is I'm really big on trying to figure out what I'm not good at and handing that off to people. And a lot of times I figure that out too, is I try to ask everybody on my team. I wish I asked this every meeting. I've worked with some people that ask it every meeting, but every meeting when I remember, I try to ask, hey, what question should I have asked you that I didn't? And so a lot of how I've grown personally has been going back, actually trying to rekindle relationships with people that wouldn't answer my calls anymore and asking them why, and realizing some of those tendencies are still with me. As I mentioned, we grew some big companies. I've helped make dozens of people millionaires. And there's dozens of people from where I was in an earlier stage of my career that will not take a phone call from me today. There's another dozen or so that I've been able to get them to take a phone call and at least restart a conversation, realize I'm not the same person I was. But think about it, dozens of people I've made millionaires, changed their life, changed their wealth situation, that I was such a bad boss and leader, they won't take my phone call no matter what. And I have tried, like all of them. I've sent snail mail, I've sent packages, I've emailed, I've called, nothing. And like, wow, but so for those that have given me grace and have started a conversation, and it's not all warm and fuzzy, but being open to be like, why did it take you 7 touch points before you would talk to me again? And then literally just asking questions about why they feel that way, not being defensive at all. Man, that's how you grow as a leader. And it is humbling as all get out.